Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy Canary Brent, Young Checkmakers Campaign. You guys could definitely follow me at Facebook at Canary Brent or Young Checkmakers Campaign on Facebook, you guys. I've helped hundreds of people make money online. I'm a top producer for my team, Young Checkmakers, so I do this full time. I just wanted to cut this quick training video for anybody who's new to the team. I want to congratulate you on your business, or anyone who's new to the industry in general. So now is the time to take notes, and now is the time to really get serious, because although you're a business owner and you have your own service and your own offer, that's fine, that's great. But I want you guys to start understanding the skills that it takes in order for you to be successful in any market, and you can become a top producer and build your own organization. So today my objective is to teach you how to become a professional networker. And a lot of times in our industry, you guys will find that you're dependent on the support of your upline, you're dependent on the support of your mentor and the support of your teacher, and that's fine, that's great. But however, when you become the person that can deliver the goods, and anytime you walk into a room, an effective presentation can be done, your business is growing, and that's a beautiful thing. So today I want to cover the topic of how to be a professional networker. Now, before we get into the training, I want to cover the must-do aspects in order to win in this. The must-do aspects in order to be successful in this. And these aspects are: 1, prospecting; 2, customer acquisition; and 3, duplicating that. I tell people all the time, we do 3 things. We get customers, we get partners, and we teach our partners how to go out and get customers and partners. And when you get to the point of where you're teaching, your life is changing. So you guys, I want you to understand those are the must-do aspects in order to win in this. There's no way around it. You have to do that in order to be successful in your offer, okay? So those are the must-do aspects in order to have success in this, you guys. So let's go ahead and dive into prospecting. This simply means finding out who out there is interested in joining your offer. And by find, I mean putting your information out there to a point where they can find you. It becomes a supply and demand situation in business. So you have to first find the demand for your supply, and then the product sells itself, you guys. So put your information out there. Our job is to simply get the message out there about what we have our hands on. And when it comes to prospecting individuals and approaching people about your offer, you're gonna have 3 categories of people. I don't care who they are. If they have red blood running through their veins, then they fall into one of these 3 categories. Alright, this is the A-list, you guys. You're gonna have people that are affluent, you're gonna have people that are average associates, and you're gonna have people that are admirers. And every person that you come across that you offer your opportunity to is gonna fall within these 3 categories. And you want to be able to approach them with the proper language, with the proper professional networking language, in order to attract them to their offer. Because you can't talk to the same 3, you can't talk to them the same way. It doesn't work, you guys. It's a certain language that you have, and you approach them all differently. And I'm going to give you that language today, you guys. I want you to take this information and take notes. And now's the time to really get serious about your business, okay? And I personally believe that everyone is interested in my opportunity until they come and talk to me. So it then boils down to what you're saying and how you're putting your information out there. So let's go over some of the proper language to use in order to attract, people to your offer. So I want to go ahead and cover the average individual first. Okay, because this is the largest group of individuals that you're going to approach with your offer. And when I say average individuals, you guys, I don't mean your average person. I mean your average everyday co-worker, your friend, your neighbor, your family, basically the person that you spend the most time around. This is an average individual to you. It's a way to talk to them, and it's a different way to talk to the admirers as well. So when you're approaching the average individual, you guys, you want to keep in mind 3 bullet points. You want to keep in mind these 3 bullet points every time you approach an individual, and these bullet points never change. You guys, these bullet points are money, information, 30 seconds. That's it, you guys. Money, information, 30 seconds. That's the game right there. You guys, I approach an average individual and I'll say, you guys, I found a great way to make some money, and I got some information that I want you to look at, and it'll take me 30 seconds to get it to you. Is that cool? And most people will be like, yeah, it's cool. What is it? Well, here, check out this website. And you guys, I'm taking them through my system. And basically, this is a system, you guys. Or I may say, you guys, I found a great way to diversify our portfolios. I'd like to get you that information. It'll take me half a minute. You see, you guys, the bullet points never change. It's a different language, but it's the same message. You see what I'm saying? Money, information, 30 seconds. And a lot of times, you guys, you'll do this and you'll have so many great responses. You know, I'm gonna pour my heart out and give you everything that I know, you know, from experience. This is what I've done from experience, and I want you guys to take this information and be successful with it. Now, you guys, anybody can do that. You know, it's a lot of things that go along with being successful in this. However, if you master the ability to get the message out there about what you're doing, if you master the ability to go out here and retain those customers that create that residual income, how many people really want to make money when they're asleep? And if you know, can master the ability to duplicate that within your organization, then your business is growing. And that's a great thing. Alright, you guys, that's prospecting the average individual. Okay, now let's go into prospecting the admirers. Okay, so this is a person that looks up to you and respects to, you know, they know that you're more smarter, or you have more money, or you have a family that they want, or, you know, respectfully, you know that the relationship, they look up to you. So you wouldn't take them through the same process that you would someone that's on your level or higher. You would simply just tell them what to do. And you guys, it amazes me how people just confuse themselves and complicate this thing. Look, it's not complicated at all. It's simple. So this is how I would prospect an admirer. I would tell them, hey, look, you guys serious about making some money? All right, I got you. Be on this call at this time, or I say be on this website at this time, and we're going to do a webinar. It's going to take us 20 minutes to go through in and out what we're doing. You can see our whole program, and, you know, in and out, we can collect a decision to see what you want to do. Look, bro, if you're serious about making some money, I got you. Get on this call at this time, and, you know, we'll show you what we're working with. Or I say, you know, we're having a conference call that I need you to be on if you're serious about making some money. Look, bro, I got time, but I don't got time to waste. And, you know, if you like what you see in this program, and respectfully, if I like what I see in you, then we can work together. So be on this call at this time, or be on this website at this time, or be on this webinar. So basically my point, you guys, I'm just telling them what to do. And don't be afraid to do this, because human beings naturally accept the role of being told what to do. You know, if they've ever worked a job, they've been told what task to do. They've been told what time to show up. They've been told what time to take lunch. They've been told, you know, what time you can go home to see your family. They've been told what time to wake up in the morning and do it all over again. So it amazes me that 3% of the population employs the other 97. So you got people that's used to being told what to do, and there are others. There's only a small group of people that are used to telling others what to do. And you gotta decide what side you want to be on. So you guys, when dealing with admirers, just simply tell them what to do. Get on this conference call, or get on this website. I need you on this webinar tonight. All right, if you're serious about making some money. Okay. All right, you guys, let's go into prospecting the affluent individual. All right, and these people can end up being the most effective to your business. And it's the way that you talk to them. You can't talk to them the same way that you would talk to someone who's on your level or lower. So you know, when you have someone who's more successful than you, you know, they have the kind of lifestyle that's a little bit more elevated than yours, or they may have the car that you want, or the house that you want. You wouldn't take them through the same process. You would simply, you know, admire their success, or come from them from a humble, genuine perspective, and say, you know what, you know, I admire your success. You know, I know for a fact that you know business, and I have my hands on some information that I'm pretty excited about, and I want you to look at it and let me know if it is what I believe it to be. So basically, you guys, what you're doing is you're getting them in front of the information as if they're judging it on your behalf. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they know business, they'll get involved. And not only will they get involved, but they'll want to get in with you. But you have to understand, when you're prospecting affluent people, you have to understand, get out of the way. You want to be the quarterback. You want to, because you don't want them judging the opportunity on your behalf. You know, you may be new in this opportunity. You may be new in this industry. You may not have made $5 yet, but you want to pass them to someone who can tell a story better than you can. You know, your senior partner, or a website, or a magazine, or a DVD, or you want to get them in front of something that can explain the opportunity better than you can, only because you're not at the level where they will respect you yet. And you have to get them in the front of the people. You can't talk about the big money because you haven't made the big money. You got to get them in front of the people that have made the big money. And this is the process, you guys. I'm here full time for my team. So you really want to understand, be the quarterback and throw them the information and then get out of the way. All right? So here are a few bullet points that you can keep in mind when approaching affluent people. You want to let and this is true in regards to what we have our hands on in this program. So you want to let the affluent people know, hey, we got an essential service that over 8 billion consumers need right now. And we can redirect this revenue to a point where it's coming direct deposit every 30 days into our bank account. You know, business people get that. But you don't have to sell them on that. You know, common sense isn't always common, but we understand that makes sense when it comes to business. And you also want to let affluent people know, hey, there's passive residual income involved in this program. Now you see, the rich people understand that the best kind of money you can make is the kind of money that you don't have to work for because you did the job correctly the first time. Alright, so you'll get on the phone with people that's made all this money in real estate, they made all this money in bankers and accountants and however, when you get them on the phone with a person in our industry who's made over $50,000 on a monthly basis, they start listening to us. So your job is to simply pass the ball and get out of the way and get your prospects on the phone with your upline or in front of the presentation. So if you go to the website, every single time it's going to tell the story the exact same way every single time, you guys. So use the tools that you have, you know, send people to your website and take advantage of, you know, your system, because this is going to automate it and make it very easier for you. How simple can we make it? So you guys, once you pique someone's interest, I don't care if they're an average individual, affluent, or an admirer. Once you pique their interest, you're then supposed to move them to the next step. You know, you got to close the deal. You know, you've seen it, so what are you going to do now? And you guys, there's simple language that'll allow you to do this, and I call it the 3-day follow-up. I've used this method, you know, years ago, and I use it to this day. So you guys, when you're piquing people's interest about your opportunity, I tell people to close the deal within 3 days. Within 3 days, you guys, I want you to close the deal. You know, so let's say you have someone who came out to a meeting, or they got on a webinar, or they did a 3-way. You know, now you want to call them and see what your decision is. What have you decided to do? Now, let's say I call them and I get a voicemail, you guys. And I'll get on the phone and I say, hey, John, how are you? This is Canary Brent calling you. We met at the meeting. I was just calling you in regards to seeing if you see yourself starting with us in this program. I'm trying to see exactly who I'm going to be working directly with. Give me a call back when you get this message, bro. In the event that you get my voicemail, just leave me a detailed message on whether or not you see yourself getting started with us. And I look forward to working with you, bro. If I don't hear from you, God bless you. So I hang up. After that, you guys, you got another day. You got this is day 2. You know, let's say they don't call you in day 1. You got day 2. You call them up on day 2 and you say, hey, John, how are you? This is Canary Brent. I was just calling. Left you a message yesterday. I hope you got it. I just wanted to see what you had decided in regards to the program that we showed you. Just want to see if you see yourself getting started or not. In the event that you get this message, go ahead and leave me a detailed message on your decision. And I look forward to hearing from you, bro. I hope you're getting these messages. Whenever you get this message, please give me a call back. So I hang up. Alright, so let's say I don't hear from him in day 2. Alright, here's the third and final sort, you guys. Alright, so I call them up and I say, hey John, how are you? This is Canary Brent. Called you a few times, left you a few messages. I hope you're getting these. By any event, just wanted to see exactly what you decided on the program that we showed you. But this is what I'm going to do, John. I'm going to respectfully wait to hear from you back. In the event that you do see yourself getting started, call me and I look forward to building this thing with you. But if I don't hear from you, God bless you, bro. It was great to meet you, and have a great day. Alright, so when I hang up the phone, you guys, I mentally sort. Because here's the thing, if you've left messages, they've gotten the messages. Either, you know, they weren't man enough or woman enough to pick up the phone and tell you that they weren't interested, and you let them off the hook easy, that's okay. Or in the back of their mind, they're saying, you know, gosh, man, I've been meaning to call this person back. Let me call them back and let them know what I'm going to do with this program. So basically, you know, when you get to the third and final sort and you say, "I'll respectfully wait to hear from you back," that's your way of saying, you know, I'm not calling you anymore. So you mentally sort and you move on to the next person, you guys. Because when it comes to marketing and promotion, you guys, it's all about your numbers. Just, you know, get it out your heart and get it into your head. It's all about numbers, you guys. So you guys, just to recap, you know, when you're piquing someone's interest and you ask them for that 30 seconds, guess what? That's all you need. Because you can put someone on a website in 30 seconds. You know, you ask them, hey, you got 30 seconds on your hands? And they say, well, yeah, I got 30 seconds. All right, cool. Check out this website, bro. Or all right, cool. Check out this link. So it's that simple. And notice what happened, you guys. My language didn't change every time I made calls. You don't get more pissed as you make calls, you guys. It's not like when you get to the third call, you're like, what the hell? I done called you 3 times. Where you at? No, you guys. You keep the same monotone voice and you be as professional as you possibly can. And so you guys, when you're pretty much closing the deal and you know, collecting decisions on your opportunity, you're gonna have people that give you rejections. And these rejections fall into a few categories. The main categories I pretty much caught guard of for you guys, and I want to share those with you. Some people say I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, or I don't know enough people to do this. Now, you guys, it's language that you use in order to respond to these rejections. And I tell people all the time, you know, if you say that you don't have the money, then that's, how many people agree that that's the very reason why you need to get in the first place? You know, this is why we're doing it. We want to make you some money. So when people say, you know, I don't have the money, you got to know how to get back to them with their response. So someone say, so you'll pique someone's interest and they'll say, you know, I want to start this, I want to build this, but I don't have the money to start. So let's say I pique someone's interest and they reject me and say, I don't have the money right now. So how many people understand that that's the very reason why you need to get involved in the first place? And second of all, that's just a formality. You don't need money in order to build this thing. You know, let's put a list of a few people together. I'm going to teach you what to say to them, and that's not going to cost you a dime. All right, so you guys, that's what I would say in that situation. All right. All right, you guys, now let's say someone rejects me and says, you know, I don't have the time to do this. And usually the reason why people say this is because usually they're 100% responsible for the money that they got coming in. So if they slow down, then the money slow down. So I'll reply and say, you know, that's not an issue right now. If you got 30 seconds out of a day, I could show you how you could build this thing and start making money and earning, and you don't have to stop nothing that you're doing right now. And that's a fact in regards to what we have our hands on, you guys. You just have to confirm these beliefs that people have. Alright? Alright, and let's say I have someone who says, you know, I don't think I know enough people for this. Well, I'm gonna show you guys how fast people start getting to know people when they act like they don't. Alright, you guys, this strategy is so powerful, and it's because of what they have to lose instead of what they have to gain. So you'll implement this, and it's amazing how you'll find people just miraculously come up with the money to join your offer. All right, you guys. So let's say I'm talking to someone, you guys, and they reject me for any reason. They don't have the money, they don't have the time, or they don't know enough people in order to start. Let me call that same person, and I'll say something like this, and I'll use what is called the little fear of loss. Okay, and I'll say, hey, you guys, what's up? This is Canary Brent. Just wanted to call and run something by you right quick. I know that you said that you don't have the time, or you don't have the money, or you don't have enough people in order to make this thing work. But however, I just talked to somebody who's ready to sign up. Actually, I got their application in my hand right now. And if you were able to become resourceful enough to come up with the money to start this program, I have your first business partner in my hand. So, you know, how much work did they have to do to get that first business partner? Not a whole lot. So, you guys, like that, they'll come up with the money. I mean, this strategy is so powerful, you guys, and it's because of what they have to lose instead of what they have to gain. You know, they'll miraculously come up with the money to start your offer by implementing this strategy, and it's so effective. I wanted to give it to you. You know, once you get them in your business, you know, you can get them up and running, and you can pretty much teach them what I'm teaching you today, is how to talk to their network and how to talk to their family and friends and And you definitely want to, give them what you promise. You definitely want to sponsor a person, and it's to a point where I can build my organization from my back office. Alright, you guys, I want to run through this very quickly. Customer acquisition. Alright, it is not your upline's responsibility to get customers. It is yours. So you want to be talking to your family, you want to be talking to your friends, you want to be talking to everybody that you know in order to lean on that relationship and get them to get them to try your services and become your customers. Because any partner that we sign up, they first become our customer. So you want to tap into your network and lean on the relationships and get people to try your services. All right. So in conclusion, you guys, I want to close out with some language not to use. This is language that you don't use in your offer. You tell people it's really going to help me if you join. Don't tell them that. They don't care about that. It's not about it's not about you. It's about them. Make it a solution for them, for their problems, not your problems. Don't tell people that if you get in, I'll build it for you. What's the point of them getting in if you're going to build it for them? Don't do that. That's bad language, you guys, and you don't want to create dependency in your organization, because you'll end up, managing an adult daycare with this business. And don't ask people, when can I get you on the phone with my upline? No, tell them that I want to get you on the phone with my senior partner. And I need you to be here at this time. Okay? You guys, don't show dependency. And don't tell people that you have meetings every single week or we have conference calls every single day. Because when you do that, they say, oh, if it's every day, then I don't got to do it today. I'll do it next week. If I don't do it next week, I'll do it next month. And that never seems to happen. So create a sense of urgency with your information. Just don't pass it out. Set appointments and say, we can sit down at this point in time and I can go over everything that we're doing, and you can see the program and see if you see an opportunity for yourself. But you definitely want to set appointments with your information, you guys. And I'm going to tell you, when you believe that you can make $50,000 on a monthly basis, you will. When you believe that you could become a top producer and sponsor 15 reps a month, you will. When you believe that you can go out here and live in any house that you want and drive any car that you want, you will. And you guys, this industry can give you a total 360 if you take it serious and you treat it like a business. Alright, so that's my time, you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in for the video. I really hope you guys learned something today with the methods and the strategies and the philosophies that I've been implementing in my business. And like I said, you guys, I pour my heart out, and these are the things that I've done through experience, through great results. So I hope it helps you, and continue to follow me. Like I said, you guys, I'm on Facebook, and you guys can definitely learn. We can learn from each other and network. That's what I'm here for. So this is Canary Brent, Young Checkmaker, signing out, you guys. I'll see you at the beach or at the bank.